Hi everyone, this is Elizabeth from Organized Chaos, and today I am answering some more of your teacher-related questions. If you're interested in seeing the written out full answer to this question, along with the links to all of the resources that I mention in this video, along with also 4 other questions and answers related to music teaching, be sure to head over to my blog, caldwellorganizedchaos.com, where you'll find all of that information. Just search for the post Q&A Teacher Edition. This is part 2. So the question I'm answering in today's video is a question I got from a reader on Facebook who asked if I have started doing coding in the music room at all, and if so, what was I doing? So the short answer is no. I haven't been able to start doing any coding in the music room yet. I have found some ways to sort of incorporate and encourage the idea of coding, but I don't do any actual coding within my music class. I just haven't found a good way to incorporate it effectively into my scope and sequence, and it just hasn't happened yet. I don't have the time or the resources that I need to really make it a meaningful experience. With that said, I do think that it is a great idea to incorporate, especially with middle school age and even upper elementary age kids. And I've included several links to free and cheap resources that you can use to help students learn how to code and to code. And one of the ways that I have sort of encouraged students to explore coding is through my video game music composition project. I've got a link to the resources for that project in the blog post that goes with this video. But basically, students create their own video game concept, and then the goal of the project primarily is for students to communicate certain mood or meaning through their music, and to think through how to most effectively do that in the simplest way possible. Because, as we discuss in the project, video games will communicate a change in setting, a change in, power-up level, or a change in character through the different songs and background music that they have playing when you go through those different settings or characters or power-ups. And it's a really engaging way and a relatable way for kids to understand how changing different musical elements can change what sort of message you're communicating through the music. So the students do that in my class, but instead of taking the time to teach them how to code and actually create a playable video game in my classroom, I just have them make it out of just drawing the characters and drawing the backgrounds and kind of acting it out. But I do send home at the end of the project a note to all of the parents with links to several different free websites for students who want to explore actually coding the game that they created in class to make it an actual playable computer video game, which a lot of my students actually do. So that's one way that I try to encourage kids to explore that as a possibility, and I hope in the future that I can actually do some of that in my classroom. Be sure to check out the blog post, because I've got links to several different resources that teach kids how to code and help them code their own video game. I've also got another coding thing that I would love to get someday. It's one of those things that's on my wish list, as someday wouldn't it be awesome to have this kind of thing where you can actually program a box with a bunch of different colored lights to respond to sound. So how cool would that be to, as a class, code one of those things, or even in small groups, and demonstrate form, demonstrate dynamics, timbre. There are all sorts of possibilities with that. So I hope you found this video helpful and interesting. If you did, be sure to head over to my website, caldwellorganizedchaos.com, to check out the full answer with links to all of the resources mentioned in this video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!